Hey, what's going on everybody? Welcome back to another Champions of the Continent video. In today's video, let's go over Harley, who is the newest dancer that is coming to the game. And he is a character that is going to get a rework, so the notable skills that I'm going to have a little bit later may be a little bit different. I don't think the ones that I selected are going to be that different, but in his video that they released, he did have a 4-hit wind attack, which is not included in the kit that ShizuCats has in his spreadsheet. So if you're interested in learning more about Harley and his kit, then keep on watching and let's get into it. Alright, so who is Harley? He's a dancer who rocks the wind element, and his roles in this game are that he is a defensive buffer and a wind and fan attacker. And so for his stats, he's got a little bit higher HP than other dancers, but his SP is for sure on the low end. And his element attack, oh, disregard that, it is not high, my apologies, but the rest of his stats are fairly average for most dancers. And so for his notable skills, he's got an AoE 20% wind defense down, a single target 20% defense and magic defense buff. He's got an AoE 15% defense and magic defense buff, and he's got a 2-hit wind AoE attack that is 100 potency with 15% attack down debuff to enemies. And again, this is subject to change due to the rework that he's going to have, but like I said, I don't think any of these skills are going to change. Alright, now for his passives, he gains 1 BP at the start of the battle for 2 turns, so think of just like Theo's got the same one, and he can restore 3% of the total damage received as SP. And so for his pros, he's got an AoE wind attack that inflicts an attack debuff, and he's got those AoE defense and magic defense buffs. And for his cons, you know, he's got a very outdated kit. Even with the rework, I don't anticipate anything being that big that's going to make him too relevant, especially if you have other characters like Odette, you know, with the wind, and we already have too many wind users in my opinion, and we already have a bunch of dancers. I do think he has a place on teams if you don't really have any, you know, of the other heavy wind users. You know, ultimately I do think that his kit is fairly outdated. He was released super early in the Japanese version, and we're just getting him, you know, much later. And they, you know, with the way they're shifting around characters, unfortunately, Harley's kind of like Lionel, where he's just, you know, really too late to really make a difference. And so am I going to pull? I'm only going to do the first discounted pull per usual, and according to the data mine, he will have a step up that is discounted the first 2 steps and maybe even the 3rd. But yeah, I always do those discounted pulls because you never know who you're going to get, and our general pool is getting pretty big at this point. But I'm curious to hear your thoughts. Let me know if you're going to pull down below. One thing that I'm bummed about is I really like his sprite personally. It reminds me of Auguste, but I'm curious to see if anyone else is going to be pulling. So let me know down in the comments below. Thank you as always for watching. I appreciate it a ton, and I will see you in the next one. Peace.